So, I thought it would be fun to just go through my Amazing Spider-Man box, just to see what I have, and then I can maybe like a few years from now I can compare and see what I've made it to. So I sold my collection twice, once in 2007 and again in 2014. So this is what I've rebuilt. um, And you'll see once I get to like 2015, 2016 is where it picks up, not really missing an issue, but let's see what I've got right now. So this is the Amazing Fantasy Facsimile Edition that came out a while back. Amazing Fantasy 16. True Believers reprint of issue 1, and there's I think this is issue 4, isn't it? And several more True Believers. I can't name the number by memory. I would have to open each one. This is what, issue 101, I think? The Morbius issue. Yeah, so they, for a while, put out quite a few of these True Believer dollar reprints. This is, again, the facsimile, which when they do these, they're different because they're not $1, and they reprint like all the original ads from the 80s or whatever. Some more, and then I don't have a real copy anymore of issue 300. I have owned it twice in my... The first time I bought a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300 was in the year 2000, and I paid $30 for it, which was about the going price back then. But wow, that thing's really took off. So I've got 314. This is one of my favorite issues. I like the cover a lot. 315. 316. This is a big one. And this is another True Believer, but I do have the original copy of that. 333. 346. Eric Larson run. And this is another facsimile. 360. I think this is a big issue for some reason. 363. 365. You know, these hologram issues, the like social media speculators blew these up into a big deal. 375. 378. I like the Mark Bagley run a lot. 400. This is a standard version of issue 400, which is a lot rare. Issue 400 had this puffy cover with the gravestone on it. Aunt May died in this issue. Of course, she comes back. But the enhancements on the cover, you couldn't see the art, or you couldn't really make out the logo or anything. It was just this puffy white thing. This is the standard version, which I think is better because you can actually see the logo, the number, and the art. A lot of people call this the newsstand version, but it's actually a direct market version, just of the non-enhanced version of the cover. So, but I like having that. And then this is the first JMS issue. And I think I built some up from here. I liked the J. Scott Campbell covers, I guess, as do a lot of collectors. Here's where they go back to 500. So I've got 400 and 500. And this is One More Day. I like the jokes. I think this is a well done cover. If obviously they, I don't think they've really recovered from this in a lot of ways, but Joe Q did some good artwork. I have to give him that at least. And this is another reprint. I wish I still had all of the ones coming from here. And this is the Obama cover. I've got issue 600. That's the John Romita Jr. cover. So I have 400, 500, and 600, so that's pretty cool. And I think this is a pretty hot issue for the Campbell cover. And again, another one. I don't know if there's anything special about that issue. That's a variant of issue 666. So here's 700. And so for whatever reason, like, I have this little printout here. Marvel actually counts Superior Spider-Man as part of the run of how they get to the legacy numbering, which I think doesn't really make a lot of sense because it was about Doc Ock and Peter wasn't even a major character in that, but whatever. I guess because Dan Slott wanted all his issues to count. So this is the 2014, I think, relaunch when Peter is back. I've got issue 2 and 3, and issue 4, which is the Silk issue, which I think it's silly that there's so much speculation about this book because she's not a popular character. Issue 5. I'm not sure. I hate when they put the issue number at the bottom, but again, they also counted this Renew Your Vows miniseries as issue 752 to 756, so I put this in here because it's part of the run, I guess. This is a J. Scott Campbell variant. It's really cool. So I'm missing some, but I think once I get, I hate the issue. That's 15, 16, 17. So I think from about here I have all of them. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The J. Scott Campbell variant. 5, 6, 7, 8. Thanks. 30. So we can just go through. And here's where they go back to the old numbering, which they didn't stay that way for very long. 99, 800. For issue 800, I got the Mark Bagley variant. I thought it was the best looking out of all of them. Here's some more J. Scott Campbell. So, and then issue 1 becomes 802. I don't know why they couldn't just keep the numbering going. I guess Nick Spencer wanted a number 1. So, and of the Nick Spencer run, I go all the way what number is that? 54. There's 55. This was a hot cover. 56, 57. So this is the current issue. And I've got, these are the Clone Conspiracy miniseries. And annuals and specials. Was this an annual? Yeah. Annual. Going Big. That's Eric Larson. So, but that's what I've got so far. So, hopefully I can keep filling in some more back issues and keep it going.